Welcome back to Curious Potential, the podcast dedicated to exploring the depths of human potential and practical wisdom for modern living. I'm your host, Sophie, and today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that's more critical than ever in our increasingly complex world. Emotional intelligence. We've all heard the term bandied about, haven't we? But what does it truly mean to be emotionally intelligent? Is it just about being nice or never getting upset? And more importantly, how can we actively develop this vital skill to navigate our personal relationships, our professional careers, and indeed, our very lives more effectively? Think about it for a moment. Have you ever felt completely overwhelmed by your own reactions in a stressful situation, or perhaps struggled to truly understand why someone else behaves the way they do, even when their actions seem illogical? Or wished you could handle a tense conversation or a difficult negotiation with a bit more grace, a lot more calm, and a clearer head? These are precisely the areas where emotional intelligence, often referred to as EQ, truly comes into play. It's not about suppressing your feelings or pretending everything is fine. Rather, it's about understanding and skillfully managing emotions, your own and those of others, to powerfully guide your thinking and actions. Today, we'll peel back the layers and explore the three foundational pillars of emotional intelligence: profound self-awareness, deep empathy, and the crucial ability to manage our emotions in diverse situations. Let's begin. Welcome back to Curious Potential. We're diving straight into the first and arguably most crucial pillar of emotional intelligence, self-awareness. You might think, I know myself. I know my favorite coffee order, my go-to karaoke song, and that I really don't like Mondays. And yes, that's a form of knowing yourself, but here, we're talking about something far deeper. Self-awareness in the context of EQ is the profound ability to recognize and understand your own emotions, your moods, your underlying drives, and crucially, how all of these impact the people around you. It's about being honest with yourself about your strengths and your weaknesses, your core values, and even your deeper sense of purpose. This isn't just about surface-level facts, it's about truly connecting with your inner world. So why is this internal exploration so vital? Think of it as your personal emotional GPS. Renowned psychologist and pioneer in the field of emotional intelligence, Daniel Goleman, consistently emphasizes that self-awareness isn't just a skill. It is the foundational skill. It's the bedrock upon which every other emotional intelligence competency is built. Without truly understanding your own emotional landscape, why you feel, what triggers certain reactions within you, it becomes virtually impossible to effectively manage your own responses. And by extension, it's incredibly difficult to genuinely empathize with or understand someone else's emotional state. It's the prerequisite for all further emotional growth and effective interaction. The good news is self-awareness is a skill that can absolutely be cultivated. It starts with mindful attention. Try regularly checking in with yourself throughout the day. What am I feeling right now? Why am I feeling this way? What thoughts are driving these emotions? Just pausing for a moment can offer immense clarity. Another incredibly powerful tool is journaling. Simply writing down your thoughts and feelings without judgment can reveal patterns and insights you might otherwise miss. You'll start to see themes emerge, and while it can be uncomfortable, seeking feedback from trusted friends, family, or colleagues can provide invaluable external perspectives on how your emotions and behaviors are perceived. Remember, self-awareness is an ongoing practice, not a destination. It's a continuous journey of discovery that leads to greater self-confidence, more realistic self-assessment, and a clearer understanding of your authentic self. What a powerful first pillar! Welcome back to Curious Potential. In our last segment, we delved deep into the fascinating world of self-awareness, understanding our own emotions, thoughts, and values. It's the foundational first step, a crucial internal exploration. But what happens once we've begun to grasp our own internal world? The next essential step in building robust emotional intelligence is reaching outward, connecting beyond ourselves. It's the art of empathy. Now, empathy is a term that's often tossed around, and sometimes it's vastly misunderstood. It's not simply about being nice or just feeling sorry for someone. While those can be byproducts, the core of empathy is far more profound. It's truly the ability to understand and genuinely share the feelings of another person. It's about more than just acknowledging someone else's pain or joy. It's about putting yourself truly in someone else's shoes, seeing the world from their unique perspective, and accurately recognizing their emotional state, almost as if you're experiencing it yourself. Psychological research often categorizes empathy into a few distinct types. First, there's cognitive empathy, sometimes called perspective taking. This is your ability to understand what another person is thinking and feeling on an intellectual level. You grasp their perspective logically. Then we have emotional empathy, which is more visceral. This involves actually feeling what another person is feeling. Their emotions, whether it's sadness, joy, or frustration, almost become contagious, and you physically resonate with their experience. And finally, perhaps the most powerful and action-oriented, is compassionate empathy. This type beautifully combines both intellectual understanding and shared feeling, adding a crucial third ingredient: a genuine desire to help or to act. All three of these empathetic muscles are absolutely vital, not just for building strong, meaningful relationships in your personal life, but also for fostering incredibly effective communication and collaboration in any professional setting. So, how do we cultivate this powerful trait? Developing empathy requires active engagement with others. It's not a passive skill you absorb by osmosis, it demands effort and practice. This means practicing deep, non-judgmental listening. And I emphasize deep and non-judgmental here, because it's about truly hearing what someone is saying, not just the words, but the emotions behind them. It's listening without immediately formulating your response in your head, without preparing your rebuttal or your solution before they've even finished speaking. It's giving them your full, undivided attention. Furthermore, ask open-ended questions. Instead of "Did you have a good day?" try "What was the most challenging part of your day and how did it make you feel?" or "Tell me more about X." These kinds of questions encourage others to share their perspectives more fully, giving you richer insights into their internal world. Beyond just words, a huge part of empathetic development lies in observation. Pay close attention to body language, to the subtle shifts in tone of voice, and to fleeting facial expressions. These often convey far more than words alone ever could. A slumped shoulder, a furrowed brow, a hesitant tone, these are all clues to someone's emotional state. And here's a surprising, yet incredibly effective, tip for broadening your empathetic horizons. Read diverse fiction. Stepping into the shoes of characters from different backgrounds, cultures, and life experiences, even if they're fictional, can profoundly broaden your understanding of the human condition and foster your ability to relate to others. Ultimately, cultivating empathy is an investment with immense returns. It fosters trust, vastly improves collaboration within teams or families, and allows us to respond to others not just with cold logic, but with genuine understanding, warmth, and profound human connection. That, my friends, is a truly powerful skill. Alright, so we've explored the depths of self-awareness and navigated the intricate pathways of empathy, understanding ourselves and connecting with others. Now, we arrive at the third crucial pillar in building your curious potential. Mastering emotional management, also known as self-regulation. This is truly where, as they say, the rubber meets the road. It's the practical application of our insights. At its core, emotional management is the ability to control or redirect disruptive impulses and moods. It's about having the propensity to suspend judgment and truly think before you act. And let me be clear, this is not about suppressing your emotions, which can actually be quite unhealthy and counterproductive. Instead, it's about learning to respond to them thoughtfully and constructively, rather than reacting impulsively in the heat of the moment. It's about taking that powerful step back and choosing your path. Think back to a recent moment when you felt intense anger or frustration. Perhaps it was a deadline looming, a disagreement with a colleague, or even a simple traffic jam. In that moment, did you lash out? Did you send that angry email you immediately regretted? Or were you able to pause, take a deep breath, and choose a more measured, more effective response? That's emotional management in action. This mastery isn't just about avoiding negative outbursts, it involves a whole suite of highly valuable skills. We're talking about trustworthiness, because people trust those who can maintain composure. Conscientiousness, the discipline to manage your own state. Adaptability, remaining flexible even when things go sideways. And even innovation, because when you can manage your emotions, you remain open to new ideas and solutions, even under immense pressure. It's no surprise then that the Harvard Business Review frequently highlights self-regulation as a key leadership competency. It's truly non-negotiable for effective leadership and personal effectiveness. So how do we actually do this? What are some practical strategies for managing our emotions? Let's start with a simple yet incredibly powerful technique, the pause. This is literally taking a breath or two or three before you speak or act when you feel triggered. That small moment creates space between the stimulus and your response, allowing you to choose rather than just react. Another transformative tool is cognitive reframing. This means consciously trying to see a challenging situation from a different, more positive or constructive angle. Instead of "this is a disaster," perhaps it's "this is an unexpected challenge that offers a learning opportunity." Mindfulness practices such as meditation are also invaluable here. They build your capacity to observe your emotions without being consumed by them, helping you to detach from the intensity and gain perspective. Beyond these mental exercises, don't underestimate the power of your physical well-being. Regular physical activity, getting sufficient, quality sleep, and having healthy outlets for stress, whether it's journaling, a hobby, or spending time in nature, are absolutely crucial for maintaining emotional balance. These aren't just nice-to-haves, they're foundational. The ultimate goal here isn't to eliminate difficult emotions. That's impossible and frankly undesirable. Emotions are information. Instead, the aim is to respond to them in ways that align with your deepest values and lead to positive, productive outcomes. Whether you're navigating a difficult conversation at work or dealing with a personal disagreement at home, this skill of emotional management builds incredible resilience. It allows for clearer, more effective decision-making, empowering you to navigate life's complexities with greater wisdom and calm. All right, it's time to weave these three foundational pillars together. We've talked about self-awareness, empathy, and emotional management individually, but here's the crucial part. Emotional intelligence isn't about mastering one area in isolation. Oh no, the true power lies in their synergistic interplay, the beautiful dance between all three. It's when they work together that your true EQ potential shines. Think about it. Imagine a leader who, through their sharp self-awareness, recognizes a personal tendency to become anxious under tight deadlines. They know that inner alarm bell. Now, armed with empathy, they understand that their team is undoubtedly feeling the pressure too. This isn't just about their own feelings anymore, and here's where emotional management steps in. Instead of reacting with stress, snapping, or letting tension dictate the mood, they use their skills to calmly articulate the challenges, offer genuine support, and guide the team through the situation with incredible composure and clarity. That, my friends, is EQ in action. This powerful integration is what allows for truly effective communication, constructive conflict resolution, and the building of genuinely strong, trusting relationships, not just professionally, but in every personal sphere of your life too. When you're self-aware, you can pinpoint your triggers and understand why you feel a certain way. When you're empathetic, you connect with others on a deeper level, almost anticipating their needs or reactions. And when you can manage your emotions, you navigate challenging interactions without letting your feelings hijack a negative outcome. Remember, emotional intelligence isn't some innate trait you either have or you don't. It's a dynamic set of skills, truly a muscle that can be developed and refined over time with consistent practice and intentional effort. Its impact ripples through every facet of our lives, from job performance and career progression to the quality of our friendships and family relationships. Developing your EQ truly empowers you to respond to life's inevitable challenges with greater wisdom, resilience, and a deeper sense of compassion. What an incredible skill to cultivate, wouldn't you agree? Welcome back, curious minds. As we wrap up today's deep dive into the fascinating world of emotional intelligence here on Curious Potential, let's take a moment to recap the vital concepts we've explored. We embarked on this journey by first understanding self-awareness, that crucial foundational step of looking inward, truly understanding your own inner world, identifying your emotions, and recognizing their profound impact on your thoughts and actions. It's about knowing yourself from the inside out. From there, we ventured into the realm of empathy, the powerful ability to not just acknowledge but truly understand and share the feelings of others. Empathy is about stepping into someone else's shoes, building those essential bridges of connection that strengthen every relationship in your life, whether personal or professional. It's the art of truly listening and perceiving beyond words. Finally, we tackled the art of managing emotions, not suppressing them, but skillfully regulating your responses, controlling impulses, and navigating even the most challenging situations with grace, effectiveness, and thoughtful intention. These three pillars, self-awareness, empathy, and emotional management, when working in concert, don't just stand alone. They interweave to form the robust, resilient backbone of a high emotional intelligence, empowering you to thrive in every aspect of your life. Now, I truly encourage all of you, our dedicated listeners, to take these powerful insights and begin to apply them in your daily lives. You don't need to make grand gestures, start small. Perhaps today, simply focus on one moment of heightened self-awareness, pause amidst your busy day, and truly identify what you're feeling without judgment. Tomorrow, challenge yourself to practice deep, active listening with a friend, family member, or colleague, fully engaging your empathy to understand their perspective. And the day after, consciously notice a situation where you might typically react impulsively, and instead, choose to manage your response with intention and a clear mind. Remember, the journey to developing emotional intelligence isn't a race with a finish line. It's a beautiful, lifelong one, filled with continuous learning, growth, and endless opportunities to become a more balanced and effective individual. Thank you so much for joining me on Curious Potential today. Your commitment to personal growth and self-improvement is truly inspiring, and it's what makes this community so special. We'll be back next time with another deep dive into a topic that helps us all live more intentional, fulfilling, and yes, curious lives. Until then, stay curious, stay present, and continue to cultivate your emotional intelligence. See you next time.
Yeah.